Zero fucks given.
The podcast where we discuss real life shenanigans your mama was too shy to talk about.
Whoa, that's fucking weird.
Holy Jesus. Daisy's in the closet.
Here's my dick. Blam!
And you got those
Not the
Scooby-Doo
best
characters. I'm
Okay,
just saying this one time.
I mean, I'm interested. Cat on the toilet.
A half-hard dick pic.
I have a confident vibe.
I'm Daisy.
I'm Heather.
I'm Terry.
I had Spanx on, bitch.
Zero fucks given.
All right, we're all here. Yay.
This is the lamest fucking shit ever.
But anyways, let's fucking get this fucking party started anyways, because it's Friday and we're here, so fuck it.
All right.
Friday.
We're gonna talk about that shit next week.
Friday. TGIF, motherfuckers.
What the fuck?
What is that?
So exciting.
God, very exciting.
Jesus, only fucking 39 minutes later. Sorry, guests. Jesus.
Burning my
handle
minutes on my phone.
How about sorry, Terry and Daisy?
Sorry,
too?
Terry and Daisy. I mean,
Okay.
you know, we've all been there.
Daisy's all fucking hungry and pissed off over there.
Well, that's not our fault. This bitch wants to eat. Like, listen, chicken broth is on a meal, bitch. Jesus, get some fucking
Seriously.
some carbs
That's
in you
a-
or something.
That's an
Get some
extreme
fucking actual-
liquid diet.
I'm
Maybe
trying
broccoli,
to shock my
something.
fucking body, man.
Yeah,
Are
well,
you
don't shock
seriously-
us.
Wait. Are you seriously just drinking chicken broth?
Yes.
Yeah,
Is
that's
that your
her fucking
meal?
lunch. That's-
Yes.
Shut
But
the
she's
fuck
chewing it
up,
while she
man.
drinks it, so it's okay.
No.
What'd you
I said she's chewing it while she drinks it, so it's okay.
She's chewing it.
Well, there are
actually a
chunks
funny
of protein
image.
in there. Yeah.
Oh,
There's
God.
a couple of chunks of protein in there.
Are they roaches?
I
Okay.
got your
Ew.
chunk of fucking protein.
Yeah, you do. Okay.
Ew.
Okay. So let's hey everybody. So let's start out with shout outs. Let's just get this going since we've been waiting long enough. Any shout outs? Guest, you can pipe in if you have any shout outs.
Oh, the sidewalk for keeping me off the street.
Oh, clever. Very clever. Okay.
That was funny.
Oh, Daisy. You need to eat something, bitch. Okay. Anybody else?
Oh man. Let me just I'm gonna just shout out fucking electricity because it's important to do
You're
both.
gonna
yeah.
Shut them out and slam them at the same time.
Also, can we not have an 8 o'clock curfew if you run out of money, please? Jesus, come on. Someone didn't feed the Empower today, so
Oh,
the Empower was
man.
like, "Later, Larry, you're fucking screwed." And then
That
you have to
sucks.
have internet access to access the fucking app that you have on your phone. It's all a bunch of bullshit. Anyways,
Glenn. Daisy?
Oh yes, these mics are awesome. I got a badass set of headphones. Yeah, shout out
There you
to
go.
Skull Candy. There you go. Let's
There you go.
let's try to get some sponsors here.
Peaches, 99
Yeah,
peaches
we
need-
tonight.
we need
Keeping
it.
it real.
We got it.
99
Email them
peaches.
first.
got,
I think we should keep shouting out podcasters. So we're gonna go ahead and shout out tonight. Let's shout out Blunt Mommy and let's shout out Lady Brain Podcast. Yeah,
To the
Shout
bitches.
out.
What?
Yo, bitches.
Yo, bitches. There you go. Eat that.
Chicken broth burp from Daisy. Chicken broth burp.
Hey, that sounds like a good cleanse. Do you think you'll be shitting later?
Oh gosh, you're gonna be pissing
Yeah.
on her ass.
I've
She's
shot
already
like
Ass.
I've shot like 4 times already.
she's already has anal
That's-
leakage right now.
That's an enema through your mouth. Anyhow.
Gross.
Okay. Any slams? Or are we done with shout outs? I'm just rushing us along. So
Can we just slam fucking periods because it's seriously like it's just
Ah.
it's I mean listen, I think that men and women can agree. I mean it's just God, like what's the
Yeah,
fucking
true.
point? Like I guess besides having, procreating life and all that, but it's just such a pain in the dick. Like for 4 days, it's
I
just
know.
the worst 4 days of my life and I hate it.
I
You
know. I
can't-
just got over mine.
I can't have
Yeah,
sex.
so
and it's like, I mean, I guess I could, but it's
Yeah.
just not my thing. I mean,
well, hashtag fuck you Aunt Flo and hashtag thank God for a hysterectomy. Sorry, bitches.
There you go.
That was a shout Don't worry about that shit. No, I
true. You're lucky in that part.
don't. I am. Okay. Are we done?
Let's get it going. Let's get it going. Let's fucking chugga chugga. I don't I don't know if you're cutting out or does
No,
Terry
no,
sound like
not
she's
again.
Right.
does
That's
does Terry sound like she's cutting out to anybody else?
Yes.
Yes.
Terry, you're cutting out to everybody.
She
You
sounds
sound like you're choking on a dick right now,
fucking
Terry.
deep throating right now.
Mikey, how does everybody sound to you?
I can hear you fine.
Mikey, can you hear me?
There's
I can hear
Terry.
you now.
Hey.
God, I fucking. I
But
live in the fucking boonies. I
But
live
you
in the
know
boonies
what?
and it's fucking raining. And I have fucking like farmersonly.com internet. So fuck. God damn it. I can't.
shout out
There's
to
nothing I can do about
farmersonly.com. Thank you.
Got that dial up.
And
She does.
that dial up, bitch.
Did you get your AOL free 20-minute fucking CDs or what?
God, do you remember that
did.
shit? That's
Yeah,
when
I
we
used to go over-
appreciated internet.
Hell yeah, I used to go around stealing those like I did Social Security checks.
Oh,
he is
that's a
Mexican.
confession.
He is
wow.
Mexican.
Oh, that's a racist comment right there. Holy shit.
Wow.
It was funny because it tied in. Whatever. Fuck you both.
Hey, she'll be slamming your religion pretty soon. Anyhow,
Just
let's
wait.
move forward. Let's move forward.
Wait,
Okay,
what religion
so-
is he?
Oh God. Go ahead, Mikey.
Huh?
Are you a Jehovah's?
No.
Don't you come knocking on my door unless you got Girl Scout cookies.
No way. I wouldn't even go to your door with Girl Scout cookies. First of all, they ain't gonna make it that far.
Or you were.
I'm gonna take them shits home and drink that shit with some milk.
Samoas.
Eat 'em.
Holla. Oh, so good. God, it makes me want to fucking nut right now. You can't go wrong with coconut and chocolate.
I
No,
can
you
see
can't.
you right now rubbing a Samoa on your fucking
Like
clit,
right on my
getting off.
fucking nipples. I would put them on my nipples because there's little holes. You know, I try to. I don't know. That's what I was thinking.
Oh yeah, do the Girl Scout cookie challenge instead of the candy cane.
Yes! We're going to start a trend. Let's do it. Hashtag.
All
Girl
right,
Scout
so we have to
cookies.
put hot dogs.
Do we
in our
have
mouth and
Terry?
see
I
how
feel like
many-
we don't have Terry again.
No, I don't think so.
Dude, these I9s are hitting me already. You remember when you showed a dick pic to the Denny's waitress?
Oh God, vaguely. She didn't like that, huh?
Terry!
Well, sorry, I'm
Okay.
gonna sound like shit tonight. I'm not playing with this anymore. It's fucking raining, and I swear, if the fucking wind blows the wrong way, my shit don't want to work. So
All right.
we're on the phone tonight.
It's all
Okay.
good. Can you hear
all
me
good.
too, though?
Yeah, I can hear you guys fine.
Let's do
I'm not
this.
even on my computer at all.
You sound fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Not as good as we
All
do,
right.
but
God,
I mean,
I'm
not as
fucking
good as the
sorry,
blue mic.
Mikey, man. I feel bad.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're
we
fine.
haven't
You
had
guys are
we
fine.
haven't had
Thought
this
you were
much
gonna fall.
dysfunction in a while.
Just blame
Yeah.
El Nino for the fucking rain.
just since last
Yeah.
Friday.
Fuck
Yeah.
you, Obama.
Oh God. Oh God.
If we'd have
you
had the
sound
wall,
like
that'd
me.
have kept the rain out.
So, all right, moving forward. We're not talking politics. Let's go.
Nobody's talking
Alright.
politics. We're talking weather.
We said something about the
Motherfucker with
wall.
your wall. You better shut the fuck up right now. Okay, come on. Let's move forward.
Go ahead, guide us, Terry.
So
Slide in,
Okay.
Terry.
I'm sliding in with the coconut oil. Here we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, so tonight we obviously have a guest by the name of Mikey.
Hi, Mikey.
Hi, Mikey.
Hola. Hi.
Thanks for joining us. A whole hour
course.
later, we're getting started. Anyhow,
Better late than never.
Damn.
Mikey.
Heather.
No, that wasn't
fucking
me.
AKA Barney right there.
That was Mikey, you guys. Stop.
You
I'm a
Sorry.
lady.
Yeah.
That
Mikey
chicken
liked
broth.
it.
I have
Actually,
class, you
Mikey
guys.
Mikey feels
That
like
wasn't-
less of a man right now because of that burp. So thank you, Heather. Okay. Okay. I know Mikey from back at school. So we've known each other for a while, yeah?
Yeah, I would
Anyway.
say so.
Back
Yeah.
in Bucky.
Going down
Bucktown.
to Buckeye.
Going down to Buckeye. I think I've seen him like comment on our shit, but I don't know. We're not friends like on Facebook or anything, but I'm sure you're from Bucky. Are you guys in the same year?
Yeah.
He said
Yeah.
he knows Nicole too. I don't remember a
might.
lot from
I don't
Buckeye
know.
people.
I don't
got
know.
really confused.
I am pretty well known. You can say that. Not in bad shit or anything like that.
Yeah.
I talk to a lot of people. I kind of associate myself with a lot of people. So that way, if
Sweet.
I ever get in some bullshit, I got people around me.
Does that mean you're a drug
Well-
dealer?
Yes, I am. Yes, I'm not.
No.
Got some coke.
That's probably why I don't know you.
Oh shit. That's fucking
kidding.
just had a brain fart.
Come on,
I
let's
don't know
go.
what I was gonna say.
It's the coke.
Anyhow, let's just jump on forward here. Mikey, do you wanna announce what our topic's gonna be tonight?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna talk about sex with animals. Just kidding.
Ooh. Oh, I would say what?
Bestiality.
We just saw a fucking bitch give a horse a blowjob the other day.
Fucking
You saw
Terry's
the video?
Giving a blowjob to a horse.
You said you
God,
saw
I
my
said that to
video.
my mom.
Oh, ew.
Did you really,
That's low.
dude? I don't even think I would do that, and that
That's
sounds like something I would do.
Oh my god. The horse or your mom? I'm confused.
Wait, who's doing who in that scenario? That's what I want to know.
I'm so confused right now.
Was it your mom fucking the horse, Mikey? What
Oh,
is happening?
God, no.
That's inappropriate.
hey, keep it in the family, just like Daisy
Hell
likes
yeah.
fucking donkeys.
That is right. Why go across town when you can go across the hall?
Ew.
God, no. Bestiality and incest all in
Incest?
5 minutes. Let's move to the
Yeah.
actual topic because I'm excited.
Okay. All right. So, Mikey, what are we actually talking about tonight?
Dating rejections, like I guess sort of something like reasons why somebody won't date somebody else, or things that kind of like, well, no, you got buck teeth, so you might scratch my uterus when you go down on me. So,
Oh,
Those are some
rabbit
buck teeth.
I got rabbit teeth.
Oh,
They can
feel like
reach your
that.
uterus.
I love you, rabbit
Huh.
people.
I can think of a lot of things actually.
Yeah? Do you want to start us off, Daisy?
Well, I mean, I don't know. Me personally, like, if you don't have a nice smile, if you're a bad kisser, if you're short, if you're not white, if you have like a big, massive.
I'm not even joking. This bitch, I swear to God. Okay, go ahead.
so what are they like
Just
supposed to
like-
walk up to you laughing and smiling naked, or what?
Oh yeah,
You better-
you
You better paint your skin white if you're not.
If you refuse to send me your dick pic, it's done. We're over.
Jeez.
Okay, I'm joking.
Wow.
Not really, but kinda.
Somehow I don't believe that.
I just, what's wrong with showing your dick?
That is
Nothing's wrong if it's asked
Ungentlemanlike.
for, or
Exactly.
if it's asked for, but if it's just like thrown in your face, I'm sure it's overwhelming.
Oh yeah, no, don't throw it in my face. Let me ask for it.
I
That's all I'm
mean,
saying.
I'm just going to say it's a surprise either way. I won't necessarily hate it. I'm not necessarily going to like it either. So, just saying.
Yeah, me
Pictures
neither.
can probably be deceiving. I mean,
Exactly.
No, you're right. The angles for sure.
I want to hear that. I want to hear a story that Mikey has, because I'm assuming that somebody said some
Ah.
stupid shit about you, and that's what's bringing it up. Because I'm sure. I mean, we've heard Terry's perspective in dating apps and all that shit in like our first episode. But like, do you diddle with that shit as a male, and how is it as a male?
Oh man, dating apps. They're something else. They're deceiving. Yeah, they're deceiving.
Mikey
Let's
fell
just
for all
say
the
that.
bots that are on dating apps. He's like, oh,
Yeah.
this chick's from Russia, but she's digging me.
So
She's
what
a
do you
fucking
do?
robot.
Mikey, do you message message them and then see what
Well,
happens, or what? What
it
happens?
just depends on which app you're using.
Right.
God
So-
damn, how many apps do you have?
17, but who's counting? Let's not worry about that right now. So
He's like, I have no more
know.
storage on my phone. I have to get a new SIM card.
yeah, I still have my Obama phone. So, anyways,
Ah.
no, it just depends on what platform you're using as far as when it comes to the dating apps. I mean, I'm sure everybody knows Plenty of Fish. That shit's garbage and
Done
a bunch
that.
of weirdos. I find Bumble a little better as far as
Bumble.
I mean, well, I guess it all depends too where your location's at. But I've noticed that the quality of people are a little bit better on there. Maybe it's just because of some of the experiences I've had in the past, but I've only used dating apps twice, and this is actually the second time. So
doesn't it suck that you got to resort to fucking dating apps?
Yeah, it really does. I guess this is just the way technology in the world is going to. Everybody's just too shy or just self-cautious about themselves to where they just want to just do everything online. I mean, let's face it. Ultimately, I mean, you can make yourself look like,
Well,
you can make yourself
that brings
look like
up
anything.
a good question. Mikey, would you, if you saw somebody out in public that you were attracted to, would you be able to approach them or would you be freaked out?
Personally, I would try to approach them, but I'm a shy type of person, so I don't just walk up to somebody and be like, "Oh my God," and start talking. I mean,
What the fuck?
Buy the bitch a drink. Buy the bitch a fucking drink. Say, hey, can I buy you a drink?
Well, you can't buy a drink at fucking Target.
Oh, well.
Okay, then buy your kid
You're
a drink. Buy him a little sippy cup.
Will you try this on
straw?
for me? I want to see. You look
Right.
about the same size as me. Can you try this on for me?
Could you please put this song on for me? I just want to see if it'll look
No,
good
don't
on my
do
mother.
that.
I'm trying to buy this for my mom.
I think you should do that,
My mom.
Mikey. Take
Do
your
what?
mom. She'll be your wingman. Take your mom
God,
to
no,
Target.
my mom would be the worst wingman ever. My mom would be the worst wingman. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
She would throw me under the bus on a lot of things. And you didn't
Your
do
mom
that.
would throw you
didn't
under the bus?
Oh God, yes. You know how many times I've asked
That's
her to lie
awesome.
for me? She wouldn't.
Sounds like my mom. I'm not going to lie for you. Why not? You're my mom.
I
We were
could be
homies.
facing jail time, and I could tell my mom, "Don't say this." My mom's the worst secret keeper ever.
That's crazy.
And he'd be the first one to call my brothers or my sisters and be like, "Oh my God, did you hear that?" So it'd be.
That's awesome.
If I had to choose anybody to be my wingman, it would probably be my youngest brother.
Yeah?
There you go.
Yeah.
What would he be like if you guys were out? What give me like a scenario or an example of something he would do to hook you up.
He would go do the talking.
He would do the talking for you?
Well, for the most part, he's the type that he doesn't. Let's see here. He's very friendly, and he'll talk to anyone and everyone, no matter where he's at. I'm not that type. I have to be drinking in order for me to act that way and be that way. So.
You know,
See,
I
but
was
you can do
shocked
it
by
without
that,
drinks.
Mikey, honestly.
Me too.
You can do it
You're
without
like
drinks.
a class clown.
I am the class clown. But see, when we were growing up and we were in school, I knew everybody, so it was a lot different.
Yeah, true.
As we've gotten older.
Yeah, you should be more like fuck it.
But see, women
Well,
like
yeah,
confidence. So if you're confident, you're already got like, a few points on the board.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Take it, Mikey.
Yeah, I mean, regardless of what they're attracted to or not, like women like confidence. Confidence is sexy.
What do you
Yeah.
got to
Don't
lose?
be cocky. Don't be cocky, though.
No,
And,
but it's nice to who doesn't like to have somebody come up and say, "Hi, how are you doing?" Even if you're taken, it's just nice.
of course.
It's nice to have. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Every woman can appreciate that.
I only get that with old ladies, so.
Well, I'm fucking old. Thank you.
No, I'm talking like 80s, 90s.
Oh,
What?
They ask. I get the biggest question. I'm not even kidding you. The biggest thing I get asked when I go to like stores, Walmart or whatever. Is your beard real? Can I touch it? And
Ew.
no, actually, it's glued on. It's like a new thing that they put out. It's like lash extensions but it's for the beard.
yeah, it's just a prop.
Oh,
You know,
man.
I'm just trying to do this show right now.
Prosthetic
That's
beard.
insane, dude. Hey, well, Mikey, that brings me to the point. Have you ever considered dating a cougar?
Yes.
Wow.
Are these like beyond
I am
cougars?
actually.
Have you dated a cougar?
Yeah, have you?
Yeah.
No, I have not. I've always dated
But he
either
wants to.
just a little bit under my age or a little younger, probably like 17. No, I'm just kidding. No, but
Wow.
17 years old.
I'm
Oh,
actually-
shit.
Keep it real.
I'm actually
Yes.
kind of talking to someone right now who's a little bit older than me. So it's kind of like the first
Ooh.
quote unquote cougar, I guess you can say.
Ooh, this is
Is she
Okay.
like
He's
is
not-
she like
How much
2
older?
months
How
older
much
than
older?
you? Is she like 2 months
2
older
months?
than you?
No,
That doesn't count.
She's 40.
Okay.
Oh.
That's not too
And you're
bad.
how
That's
old?
like
Tell
what?
everybody how old you are.
I am 34.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty fun.
Wow.
Okay, that's not
Nice.
bad.
That's
Not
not
bad
too
at
bad.
all. Go
But it is
Mikey.
different. Like usually, like I don't know, for like for me, like if I was to be with like an older dude, I'd be like okay with that. But somebody like way younger than me, I don't know if I could, like, I don't know, like that's just how I am, and that's kind of like what he was talking about, rejection. Just people have their own things that they're interested in.
Exactly.
But how is that
It's
going? It's working.
it's like maturity level is what it comes down to with a lot of things. Like I've talked to 27-year-olds. I have been messaged by 23-year-olds, and you could definitely tell the difference between the two and how their mentality and how they think and where their mind is at and everything else just by the way they talk.
So have you gone out with like a 22-year-old girl, like gone out with her, or just chatted?
No, I've kind of stayed away from the younger ones.
Yeah.
I don't know what you want me to do. You want me to turn on SpongeBob and let you like get a hot
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, you're
I don't know what to do.
exaggerating.
They make you a hot
No, he's
pocket.
not.
Yeah,
Like I'm
yeah,
curious,
hot
like how
pocket.
I'm curious because when I go out, T and I'll go out to dinner or something, and I look and like everybody that's on a date, like because T and I we play this game called Look at This Bitch, and usually they're all just fucking on their phones, and I'm like, God, like what the like everybody like they're just on their phones the whole time. Not to say that we
I don't
don't
know.
check our phones from time to time, but I don't know. I'm just curious, like if that was how that would go down with like somebody that's super young.
Oh yeah,
Like they
definitely.
don't know
You
how
know,
to
a phone
socially
just can.
interact as much.
Oh yeah, like I said, going back to, you could make yourself look like something you're not on a profile and stuff. It's the same thing. I mean, kind of. I mean, you go somewhere and it's like you said, there's people on their phones and constantly doing this and that and filters and everything
Right.
else, and nobody
Right.
knows how to sit down and conversate. I don't know if I
Right.
said that right, but like
No,
just sit
you're
there and conversate and just talk and just be a person, and
yeah,
we're
Hey,
slowly losing that. So
right.
I want to come back to the cougar thing, but you bring up another thing, so remind me to come back to the cougar thing. How often have you been chatting to somebody on a dating app? You guys actually had a phone conversation where you called each other, because that I think is super rare now. Like that shit don't happen no more.
it doesn't.
Have you? No. So
Really?
you've seen this, or even just out in general.
Up
How
to
often has
date,
it happened?
I probably have had maybe one or two phone conversations on the phone. It's always been texting or Snapchatting or something along those
Who
lines.
initiated the
Like,
phone call?
I did. I was
Okay.
like, hey, I'm
Cool.
going to be busy.
That's
I'm
awesome.
going to be at the shop and doing this and doing that. It's going to be hard for me to text. If you want to call, I could put my headphones in and I could talk to you that way. That'd be fine. Oh no, it's okay.
Right.
I'll just get with you afterwards. And it's like, well, all right then, whatever.
Okay, cool. Well,
Huh.
kudos to you for that.
I like that.
Yeah,
But
that's great.
see, and that's what I'm saying
Initiative.
too. Because I mean, even if you were out and about, like in public, and you were to talk to somebody like that, see, and that's the whole thing that I think even Terry was talking about in our first episode. She was saying how she wishes that's what would just happen, just something natural like that, just a conversation. Just let me kind of touch base and get to know you. And I think Terry, didn't you meet Charlie on Bumble or something
Actually,
like that, right?
I actually met Charlie on Plenty of Fish, which is funny.
Okay.
Because I did the Bumble thing too. I did a couple other things, but I met him on Plenty of Fish, and Charlie actually did call me and have a conversation.
You guys, yeah,
with
but
me.
that's what I'm saying. You guys actually talked on the phone, and it
Yeah.
strengthened it kind of rather quickly because you guys had that kind of a different connection than you would just via text. You gotta have actually have like a heart to heart, It's meaningful.
I
like
mean,
us girls, we talk all the time,
a
and
few
we can
days before
misconstrue. Yeah,
Yeah.
but even we misconstrue fucking emotion over our conversations in text. I mean, and we're just fucking yammering. We're just yammering back and forth. It's not any real content to it. But I'm saying, like,
That's exactly right.
yeah. I mean, you just misconstrue shit. I just had to give a fucking 2-day speech on what the fuck I really meant. I was like, no, that's not what I meant. Like, what are you guys talking about?
Look, at least we care. At least we care, Heather.
No, I appreciate it, but I'm saying I can totally see how in this world today that you could misconstrue people's emotions over text. Like, get to know somebody, talk to them, hear their voice. Like, And then it just makes
Exactly.
that
Here's a
like first,
tone.
the first time you come, like the first time like that you actually come together and meet, you actually, I would imagine it would be super awkward if you don't have that kind of connection before you meet up. I don't know.
Agreed. I
Just
think
saying.
you have to vibe it
Yeah.
out in actual
Yeah.
conversation.
I don't know.
Yeah,
for
because what
sure.
if, you're talking back and forth for like a month or some shit and decide to meet up, and he's got a fucking Pee Wee Herman voice or some shit, or, she sounds
Right.
like a 90-year-old smoker or something.
Hey, you want to see my titties?
Or like that one guy off of Grown Ups too. He's like, "Hey, sexy lady."
Oh,
Oh,
and
that's
shit.
so true. He's
all
all
hot.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Maybe it was him.
What
So
a,
yeah, that
what
would
a
be
douche.
one of the biggest things that'd be like, okay, nah, I'm not really into this. Is if they're always on their phone and doing this, and that's
Yeah.
kind of like I'm good.
Have you been on a date
So,
like that where
on
they're
that-
just constantly on their phone?
Yes,
Oh, so rude.
it is
It's
so
I
annoying.
swear, I
It
hope
is
my kids,
rude.
I hope that they don't do that shit. God.
They
I
will.
am just gonna say though, that is not just with younger people.
No, it's not.
Not trying
Really?
to bring my past into it, but my ex was really bad about that. Really bad about that. So
Yeah, he was talking to
and
other
he was
bitches.
10 years. Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, right in front of me, literally.
That's
And he
Let's
was
just
10
be
years
real.
older than me. That's the point I'm
it's
trying to
fucked
make,
up.
you fucking cunt. Anyhow,
sorry.
so shitty.
fuck you. No, I don't care.
It's fucked up. I'm just saying. God. That's
No,
so
I
fucked
can
up.
see him doing that shit. That's not
Yeah, I
cool.
could see that too, but I'm saying the first date. Like, I mean, Jason wasn't a fucking dick at first, in my opinion. I like Jason at
His-
first. Like,
Because
I'm
it's the
saying.
first date. That's why.
Yeah, I'm
His
saying
true
like your
colors-
first impression though.
Till we moved in with each other. Once we moved in with each
Right.
other, literally like hours after moving in, I'm trying to fucking vacuum and put shit away, and this motherfucker's true colors all came out.
What
So,
happened?
oh God, he was not helping with anything. He fucking yelled at me because I'm trying to shampoo the carpets, and I'm trying to get him to help me, and all he wanted to do was go hang out with his friends. And you know what? Anyhow, moving on. Let's get back to cougars. So what I was gonna say,
Pound
For
for
wrapping it back to
Jason.
cougars.
what I was
Hashtag
gonna
fuck
say
you,
is
Jason.
exactly #fuck Jason. Fuck, bitter bitch.
Cougars.
No, I'm not bitter. I'm actually happy.
No,
Cougars.
You are happy.
I am very happy. Hallelujah.
No.
I was on that other Facebook site, and I will just say, there's been plenty of older women, and I don't know, I guess at 40 and up you're considered a cougar if you date somebody younger. That's what I've been told. But they actually really enjoy dating younger men. It's like they bring more light into their life because they're so used to dating these older men who are fucking scumbags, and all they want are these fucking 20-year-olds who are on their phone, and they don't care. They don't care if they're on their phone as long as they're giving them a little taste of that pussy. They don't give a fuck.
Hell yeah.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
So these ladies are like, well, fucking fine. We're going to follow suit. We're going to get these younger men, and they're going to fucking pump them fucking pussies full of dick, and they're happy.
Full of
That's the
cum.
truth.
Hell to
I
the
mean,
yeah.
That's the truth.
Listen, cum gives you life, you guys. It's
Oh,
amazing.
here we go.
You need
Here we go.
it's an amazing thing. It doesn't matter what hole you're getting it in, as long as you're getting dumped in, you're gonna have life come to your heart. It's like
Can't
namaste.
say that I can relate to that. No, I can't.
Get the fuck out of here. That's
Listen,
disgusting.
if you give it gives you life though, right? It's
This
just a
is
full
true.
circle. It's a full circle.
Ah,
They give
a
to
circle of
us,
life.
we give
Little
back to
babies
them.
everywhere.
I love it. But I could see that
Okay.
because old dudes are fucking boring and they have balls that hang really low sometimes. And
But if they're
Sometimes.
rich,
Sometimes.
but if they're rich and you're a
yeah, but
fucking
you know what though?
money
Like,
grabber,
listen, I don't even. It's the thing is that okay, so these older ladies that are getting divorced or whatever. Okay, the thing is that I just think that in marriages, people everybody just gives up and then they find no like passion in their fucking relationship. Everybody gives up.
They
Like,
don't want to
if
try
you're
anymore.
you have to keep trying. You have to keep falling in and out of love. It just kind of always happens. You just you get fed up, and then you're like, okay, let's get back in love. Spark something up. Once you feel it dulling out, light that shit back up. Throw some fucking gasoline on that fire and get it revving up again. Let's go. You know, that's what happens. Is
I agree. I agree. Do what you did when you got that somebody.
And and that's the thing is, guys get so just they're so unappreciative. I think a lot of times is because women we do for our men. It's kind of in our not everybody, but I feel like at least I'm going to speak for us women today on our podcast because that's just me, Terry, and Daisy. We do for our men. We like to give to our guys, but if we're not getting the reciprocation back, the appreciation, fuck them. And then they just take advantage of it. And then at the end of the day, I could see where these women just get fed up and they want to have that young dick because it's going to give life back to them because the young guys appreciate the little things. I made you a sandwich. Like the little guy would be so fucking appreciative of that.
True.
Thank you, mommy.
You're right. You're exactly
the man
right.
that we're, you know what I'm saying? I could see that happening. Women want to be fucking appreciated at the end of the day. Appreciate your woman, she'll appreciate you back. Yeah,
exactly.
And so do men.
And the same thing goes the same way as well. So
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've been in situations where it's been the same scenario. It's gave and never was reciprocated, and eventually just turned into like, fuck it, you know what?
Bye.
Pack your shit and go.
Right.
Ugh.
So, Mikey, do you maybe have a story, like maybe a dating horror story that you could share with us that falls along the lines of rejections, whether it's you rejecting that person or them rejecting you? I'm just curious because these are the ways that we learn here is when we hear actual real life examples. So I just want to hear what kind of stories.
Yeah, I want to have the man's perspective on it
for sure.
I mean, as far I know with me, trying is a big thing. I mean, you don't have to do something, but if you try to do something, I mean that can go a long way. I've kind of pushed a lot of people away because of not trying or not doing something to where
you don't give a fuck or what?
Yeah, it's just it gets to that point to where it's just like it's nothing's gonna change, nothing's ever gonna be different, and like, all right, next, on to the next one. But
let me rephrase my question then. Tell me a time when you've been rejected by somebody.
Oh my God.
And actually tell me the story. I want to hear it. Just do it. Do it, motherfucker.
You can do it. The last one was I was talking to this girl on Bumble, and we decided to meet up and everything else. So we've been talking for about 2 weeks or so, and everything was great. Awesome, cool, fucking whatever. Meet up. I drive literally 47 miles to go see this chick. Meet up with her, and we go to a Dave & Buster's, I think it was. Anyways, try to be a gentleman as much as I can and watch what I say, because I tend to have a cannon for a mouth sometimes, so I try to be as gentleman as possible. And she looks at me and says, you know what, this isn't working. I thought you were something totally different than what's being displayed here. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Well, I thought you were taller. It's like,
what?
It says 6 foot. I'm 6 foot. Well, I thought you were white. What? I have brown hair. That shit's almost black.
Did she not see your picture? Did she not see your profile pic?
Unless she got it mixed up with somebody else. I mean, I don't know. I mean.
No, come on.
That sucks.
She told me I drank too much.
That sounds like Daisy. Was it Daisy? It was Daisy.
It does sound like Daisy.
I wouldn't. No, listen. I wouldn't go that far to meet you and say that shit to your face. I'll just cut it off like through messaging. You know what I mean? Like that's fucked up.
That's fucked up.
That's another.
Well, fuck that bitch.
Like, okay, can you tell me the age of this chick? I just want to know the age. I just got to know the age.
She was 27.
Okay.
Well, that's not overly
still
young.
though.
She was 27,
rude.
but acted like she was like 43.
Oh, wow.
Keep
And
pretending.
So yeah,
racist.
essentially, I wasn't good looking enough for her, which is fine. I get it. Okay,
Ah.
you know, a
Me
lot of bearded
too.
guys aren't, you know,
What?
a cup of tea for somebody. So I know I can get that. But then
Why?
But like
after,
your
feel the same
picture was
way.
there. Like it's
Why?
not
Why
like
would
you.
you do that? Yeah, why do that
That's
It's not like you didn't.
when you meet?
I don't think that you put a like you didn't. I don't feel like you're the kind of guy that like okay, because you've said people can put whatever the fuck they want to put online, but I don't perceive you for the guy that did that. Like I perceive you for the guy that was pretty upfront and forward, right? I mean
you know, I
you were
try to
what you
be
were.
because I mean, ultimately, if you lie on shit like that, well, I mean, this just goes in general. You
What's
lie
the
about
fucking point?
anything, you're gonna have to fucking remember what you said and what you did, this and that, and
Right.
everything else. I mean,
What's the point?
why bullshit? Just be
That's too
upfront
much.
and be honest, and then like, hey, look, this is what it is, and this is what it is, and whatever. You can take it or leave it.
Right.
Right. Exactly.
Okay, well,
So, yeah.
so somebody done did you wrong. Tell us a time when you did somebody wrong. When you reject somebody on a date.
Yeah. Get
It
juicy.
wasn't necessarily a date. We were dating, and I don't necessarily feel like it was. I did somebody dirty. I mean, they might have thought it in their eyes, but it's just.
So
after
if you were
so
to tell it
long-
from their perspective,
But what happened?
yeah.
You
Just say
cheated on
it,
her.
Mikey.
Did
Just
you
say
cheat
it.
on her? No. Did
Goes
you?
both ways, dude.
I didn't
Yeah,
do
you did.
nothing wrong. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes, you
You
did.
cheated
We're
on
all
her.
human. We all do shit wrong. It's human. It's human nature.
Well, I mean, is it wrong, or is it just how the way we were raised?
Well, we don't
brought
know.
up?
We don't know because you
I
won't
mean,
tell
I
us.
used to
So
eat
tell us.
sunflower seeds. Shit happens.
In
Yeah,
your in
Mikey.
your,
So
in your butt. So.
In your
It happens. It's a digestion tract.
What
So,
the fuck did you do?
no, I took a giant swig of my beer. Sorry.
No. What did you do to this chick?
Oh,
Can I just tell you guys, I'm on $4.99s.
Damn,
I'm
Heather.
not even. I can't even see straight.
Oh shit, Mikey, you better
Yeah.
hurry up. Tell us what happened.
I kicked her out.
Okay, why?
Okay, what did
We need
she
to know
do?
the
What
details.
happened? Jesus,
Yeah.
Come on,
tell us,
get to
man.
it.
This is killing me. My palms are sweaty. My knees
What
weak.
the hell?
I'm spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Oh god.
It just
Hey, control your laughter.
I can't.
All right, come on.
Hold on, wait.
Come with it, Mikey. Ah, shit.
All right. I'll
Hey,
I'll
whatever
mute.
you're
I'll mute.
smoking, send it my way.
I did mushrooms.
Over here too.
I did mushrooms. This bitch.
No, it's just things weren't
Alright.
going the way I thought they would be, and they
Which
thought
was
otherwise.
what?
Be
Which
like
was what?
be
They weren't
like,
contributing. They weren't contributing to what we had
In the
going on.
bedroom?
are you
Just
talking
in general.
bills?
No. The
Bills,
bedroom
sex?
the bedroom was fine. The bedroom was fine. There was no issues with that. Oh,
Okay.
excuse me. It was with everything else.
Like
They weren't cleaning after themselves?
Oh, there's a list. There's a laundry list of things that they. Oh yes, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. We're going to do this and do that, and it literally never
You're
happened.
being very vague, man.
yeah,
you're being
you
very
are.
vague.
You are.
It's good for women to hear this shit. So just spit it out. We need to hear a man's
Yeah, I need
perspective.
to
That's why we
know.
brought
What
you
was
on.
it like? She was
So
just
let us
super
know.
fucking naggy, or what? Like she was just naggy.
Never
No.
cleaned.
Or
Never cleaned. Never did
Never-
laundry. Never cooked.
ah,
Never took care
what
of
kind
her
of woman
kids.
is that? I don't know. Bye.
I
Yeah,
don't
bye.
know.
I would have said bye too. You did the right thing. Listen, if you want to have a child, you need to fucking learn how to fucking do some things. That's just bottom line.
And then on
It
top of
happens.
that, she wanted to have a child, and I'm like, with
With you?
me, but I'm just like,
Oh yeah.
if this is how you are with your child, there's no
Oh.
way in hell that I'm gonna sit back and watch this unfold again. But
And are you the kind of guy that's like totally willing to like help clean, or are you just like chilling back?
Yeah, you're like a macho.
I'm very self-proficient with everything. I can cook, I can clean, I can do laundry. I work full time. I fucking have hobbies. I I come home and
He's
I
out
take care
there.
of the shit I need to
Our
take
buddy
care of.
Mikey.
You, man.
Like, I take
He's a
care
good
of my
fucking
shit.
catch. So what's up? You're not attracted to my sister or what? You need to hit this bitch up. This bitch needs a fucking guy like you. Let me tell you what.
We're
She knows how
totally
to
going to
clean
be,
food
well,
and cook.
are we allowed to be wingmen for you if you're talking to somebody? Because he said that we could tag him in our post for this. So I
Yeah,
just
and you
wanna
know
make
what? Listen,
sure.
I don't
I'm
care.
a really good wingman. I'll be your wingman. You come out with me. Come out with me in Tempe with Daisy. We'll hook you up. It'll fucking be an awesome night. You won't forget it. We'd
I'll
invite
probably
Terry,
end up-
but she lives in a few states away. Daisy will end up puking in the bushes by
Yeah.
midnight, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Daisy
the
won't be a
usual.
good wingman.
I-
You'll be
I
her
will.
wingman by the end of the night.
Yeah.
I'll just be on the wing.
The wing. Okay, so I'm just curious. We kind of covered cougars. What about sugar daddies? Obviously, Mikey, maybe you can't answer
Oh my
this, but
God,
I
want
want to
one
know.
so bad.
If you were older, if you were 60, would you date a
fuck?
20-year-old?
Would I date? I mean, the magic number is 18, but
Okay, so there's no limits. That just answered my whole question. There really is no limits for a man.
Talk to. I mean,
But if they're
It's
paying to be their sugar daddy, if they're the sugar daddy's paying, like it doesn't, it's just like a strictual. There's like a strictual's not even a fucking word. Heather.
you just made
There's
it
an
a word.
arrangement.
It
There's
is
a
in
fucking
Heather
arrangement.
Dictionary.
There's lines and there's a boundaries and it's like a contractual relationship.
But is it really like? Do they? You know what? We're gonna have to have a sugar baby on and a sugar daddy one of these times, just so we can get a
Listen.
different perspective.
Daisy and
I'm
I
just
know a
curious.
friend. We know a chick, and we can't name her name because it's just not something we can do. But we know her, right, Daisy? That's what she said, right? Remember we were in the sauna that day and she told us it's contractual, right, Daisy? Like they have
exactly.
guidelines.
There's
Yes,
They have an
boundaries.
agreement.
they have an arrangement before they even meet. Personally, they may chat a little before, and then they have then before they meet, like physically, they have arrangements set up and what each person wants out of the relationship.
So they're actually signing paperwork. I don't
No,
understand. Like
it's-
I'm gonna,
it's
I
verbal
want
and
this. I'm gonna send you a
verbal
DocuSign.
agreement.
It may be verbal agreement,
Permission slip.
but it's laying it all on the line.
Yeah. There has
Hey,
to
if
be.
it
You know what?
works-
That would
if
be a
it
great
works for
future
them.
episode. Okay, so I got off topic there, but let's just do this, Mikey. High maintenance or laid back? What do you like more?
Laid back.
Laid back? Why
Yeah.
wouldn't you
Well, the
go
ones
for a
that
high
don't clean their
maintenance
laid
person?
back.
I ain't got time
No,
for that
I'm
shit.
talking more personality.
What if they're both?
Okay. Personality.
What if they're both? Like they can switch it
Yeah,
up.
that's different.
That's called
yeah,
bipolar.
Yeah, it is.
Jack.
Look, when I say laid back, I don't mean a lazy bitch who just sits around at home and fucking
Let the eyebrows
doesn't
grow
do
out.
anything. That's not what I'm talking about.
I'm
about a
laid back.
chill
That'd be
motherfucker.
me. I'm super chill.
Heather, yeah, you are to an I don't know. It
I
depends
am.
on what level we're talking about. You're crazy. You're fucking crazy, and I love you for it. But
Listen,
you're
Terry,
fucking nuts.
There's a difference between fun and crazy. There's a difference between it. There's a big line. I'm fun.
Oh, and crazy. You're both.
Listen, that's you're.
We're
you're
talking about
that's
laid back.
borderline.
You're not laid back. You're not
I
laid
am
back.
In my mind on
You're
my
not high
money. And my
maintenance.
money on my mind.
I got my my mind on my money and my money on my mind.
Woo! Listen, I'm laid back. Daisy,
I think
you're high
Daisy
maintenance.
is definitely laid back.
There you go.
Definitely.
I don't know.
Oh no.
And I don't know what I am. I'm fucked up.
You're
Anyway.
fucking high maintenance. You're bougie.
I used to think I am not
I
bougie.
can be high maintenance.
Damien,
Date-
got him.
Everybody's a
Got
little
'em.
high maintenance. Everybody is. I think every good woman has a little high maintenance quality in them because they know what
In
the
what
fuck they
way,
want,
though?
and they know. I feel like
Okay.
the only way that I'm high maintenance is because I like shit a certain fucking way, and I want shit done. I have control issues, but I feel
That's a
like I
control
can get
issue,
into
yeah.
any.
That's not
I can get into any situation that God hands me, and I will fucking handle it. I feel like that's a laid back person. I think
I'll
that
kick
we could
and
all
scream.
fucking do that.
I'll kick and
I
scream
don't
and
know.
cry my way through
I
it.
think Daisy's high maintenance to the fact that she's fucking picky in certain things, and like, no, that doesn't. No. She would be like that.
Yeah, true.
No, not in every aspect. Not in every aspect. Daisy could be super chill, and Daisy can chill with anybody and be cool, and so can you, Terry. But I think we all have I think that women are fucking Women are
But would I fuck
all
you?
women are a little bad shit. Women are all a little bad shit.
Yeah.
But you're gonna have to
versatile.
deal with a little bad
Mhm.
shit for the good shit.
Yeah, we can't help it. We were born that way.
Like Lady
Mikey,
Gaga.
Just respect
we've
the
had you
pussy.
on for a while.
My
I
little
just
brother
wanna
called me a
know-
bossy bitch the other day.
Yo, bossy.
He said, "You're just a bossy bitch." I was like, "Okay."
Did he?
Ask me for money again, motherfucker. Ask me for money again.
Yep.
So I have a
Right,
dollar.
because I'm bossy.
Anyway.
You better work for that shit. Mikey, since you're a man, I want you to give some of the ladies out there advice from a man's perspective on dating and what it is a man is looking for.
Please
Okay,
let
let's
me
see
know.
here. Put your phone away. Shut your mouth. Suck his dick and make him a sandwich. I'm just kidding.
Show your
really?
Did you just say show your mouth? Wait, I'm
Shut
not.
your
I'm
mouth
not
and make me a
following.
sandwich. He
Shut
said,
your
mouth and make me a sandwich.
Whoa. He's got to
Oh,
open it to suck your dick, though.
Wow.
No, I mean shut up as in like don't talk. I don't want to hear your shit.
Oh, my
I don't want to
God.
hear what happened at the goddamn
He's
office.
joking.
So
joking.
earlier when we were
Listen.
talking about being your wingman, we retract that statement. Not gonna happen.
Nicole, this one's not going to work out after all. I'm just
Okay, no,
kidding. Go ahead
seriously.
and be
Is
real.
that
be
really
real,
how you
be real.
feel?
That was
I
funny.
mean, if it is, at least
No,
you're being
no,
honest.
no. That's not how I
Ham
feel.
and cheese. Ham and cheese, bitch.
His fingers are crossed. He's like, no, that's not how I feel. Fingers crossed.
Nope.
Um,
Nope.
Okay, well, what's
spit
your
it out.
fucking advice then? Tell these ladies what the fuck it is they need to do or not do in order to actually meet a decent fucking man.
Yeah, tell me, because I need to know.
Let's see here. First of all, don't fucking give it up on the first time. That's
Okay.
one.
Oh, well, I lost
Ooh.
already.
What does give it up?
I mean, it happens. It happens. It happens.
I'm old.
Hey,
and
I
like
think
that,
if
I don't
if
understand.
you're a real guy, if you're a real man, if you're a real fucking man, that's not gonna bother you because we're fucking adults, okay? We're not little kids.
You know what?
Teenagers,
yes, to a point.
20-year-old.
To a point, yes. I mean, we have conversations at work, me and the guys, and that was one of the things we always talk about. It's like, yes, does everybody want that? Like, hey, like, go out on the date, whatever, get some fucking put on them quam. Yes, that is, ultimately what like would go down. But I would have, me personally, I would have more respect for you if you make me earn it. We go on, 5, 6 dates or something like that before.
Why the fuck are
we
you
get to that
asking
point.
for it the first fucking date?
You
then?
better
That's
fucking give me
rude.
flowers.
That's some-
All those
That's some
fucking
motherfucking
5, 6
mixed
dates,
signals.
then you better fucking give me flowers. Shit.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I take a bitch to Wendy's and get 2 straws so we can share.
2 straws.
I don't understand that. Listen, this is the thing is that like, okay, I'm good. I don't have to worry about this shit, but I just can't. Like, I have a 13-year-old daughter, and I'm like, seriously, is that how the fuck it is? Like, if you just give it up the first time, you're automatically like you're not like, what the fuck does that mean? I don't understand
I think with
it.
some people it
If
is.
you want to fuck, you want to
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck does it
depends
matter?
on the-
If
it
you're
depends
fucking
on both
asking
people.
I have been on dates when I
for a
was
minute.
younger. I've been on dates when I was younger, and there's been times where that shit happened fucking right away. And then and whatever, if call or they don't call, I don't, who gives a fuck either way. But it's like if that's your main reason, then why the fuck were you trying so hard? You know what I mean?
True.
Like,
I agree.
like that makes no
I
fucking
agree.
sense.
It
So,
does.
You just
Mikey,
tried
what
to
you're
test the
saying-
boundaries.
What
that
you're-
is the world we live in. As fucked up
Mikey,
as it is.
But
what
that-
you're
I don't know.
saying,
Like,
then,
just I don't
hold
know.
up. Hold up. What you're saying, Mikey, is that dudes are just as fucked up as women when it comes to what they want. Because you guys are saying women this and women that, and I agree. But you motherfuckers don't really know what it is you want too. Oh, she's too easy.
No,
she
no,
don't
I'll
give it
be-
up quick enough. What the
I'll
fuck?
be
Right.
the first one to
That's what
tell
I'm
you,
saying.
guys are fucked
That
up.
was high
Okay.
school though. That's
Well,
like that makes no fucking sense because like women are just like, listen, in my opinion, and I'm gonna tell you just from an adult perspective, like I went through the whole teenage years of wondering whether I don't believe in slut shaming. If a woman wants to fuck a guy on the first fucking date, she's goddamn allowed to. Fuck you. Suck a dick if you don't fucking like it. I just think that that's how women should be treated. But I don't think it's fair to like be like, oh, she gave it up, but you're sitting there trying the whole fucking time. I just don't see how you can judge a person on that if you're literally trying the whole time to fuck her. She fucks you, and then you judge her for fucking you. Like, what fucking sense does that make? That's just as much rejection as it is the bitch saying that you fucking look like fucking something that you're not as tall. You're not tall enough. You're not fucking tall enough. Bitch, what? That's the same fucking thing. Like, I'm gonna sit here and that's the same fucking thing, Mikey. You better calm your tits, Mikey.
No, I need to.
Mikey's
I need
in the
to
doghouse.
I need to grow.
I'm just saying, if a woman,
you know what?
If a woman wants to fuck, a woman wants to fuck. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. We're all sexual.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it either. But ultimately, essentially, the world that we live in, that's how
men want to chase. Men want to chase. It's true. Men want to chase. They want to chase something. They want to chase.
Some don't. It just depends on the person.
Yeah.
Me personally,
True. I agree with that.
If I'm looking to date somebody and if I'm asking you out on a date and trying to do things right and I really like you, essentially I can wait, so many dates in before we get to that point. It's because I'm developing this respect for you and I'm trying to understand how you are, how you think, how you think and everything else. So
for sure.
Personally, if it happens, it happens. But if it doesn't, then oh well. Then you know what? Next time I'm going to step it up. I'm going to step it up. Not for the goal of trying to get the honey pot or anything like that. It's to get into that whole thing there. I don't know how to explain it, but
I will say this.
It's a fucked up game.
It does depend on two people and how well they jive together. Mikey makes a good point. Because, well, fuck, I don't know. I got some experience
I think they're gonna.
there,
I
but
think
I'm just
they're gonna
saying,
work or not.
I have met people that might seem interested. They just want to fuck or whatever, and then I've met people who are definitely not like that. But shit might still go down the first night. I'm just saying.
It happens. I mean,
right.
Like I can use myself as a personal example. Like before my last relationship, I've talked to her. We've gone back and forth talking back and forth for 5 years before we actually started dating. And it was essentially because we were talking, I got involved with somebody, we stopped, whatever. I got done. We started talking again. She got involved with somebody, we stopped. And essentially that lasted about 5 years before we actually like, you know what, let's talk, let's do this. And the first night we went out, we ended up hooking up. And I think it was because of the fact that we talked over the course of 5 years and got to know each other. How we
you already knew each other.
And connected in that aspect. So, and then there's been times where I met a chick the first night and go on the second night or on the second date and end up hooking up then. But with me, I don't know. It just depends on the person and how they vibe and like Terry said, and how how their connection is. I mean, if it senses what you're after, you'll get it if that's what you're after. But if you're trying to get to know somebody and trying to get to a more personal level, then essentially that's not really going to be the topic of discussion.
You'll either vibe well or you won't. And if you fuck and you want to see each other again, then you do or you don't. But I just don't think that like judging a bitch because she wants to fuck you on the first date is like just as inappropriate as it would be as a girl judging a book by its cover before she got to know somebody else. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
that's how I would think.
It is fucked
I
up.
don't know.
And I mean, that's how a lot of people are. A lot of people.
That's like high school, though. I didn't think it was going to be like that whenever people were older.
You wouldn't think, but I mean, again.
Oh shit!
It's all in the mentality, honest. I guess.
Huh.
All right. Well, I really respect your opinion there, Mikey. Thank you for sharing that, and hopefully,
it probably came across weird because I've been drinking. So.
What? That was weird. That was so mellow, yo.
No, that was good.
No, some of it was kind of hard to understand. I could tell in your guys' tones and voices.
What?
But
Oh, mother.
hey,
Listen, you sound
I
like a
really
great guy.
appreciate you coming on. I
you
really
better
do,
mind
Mikey.
Hey, fuck
I
you,
appreciate it.
What?
I-
Mikey. What did he say?
I feel like Mikey.
Hey,
I feel like
Mikey.
Mikey's an award. I feel like he's an award that some woman should win. And I feel like in this
Aw.
podcast cover, he's gonna look like a fucking Oscar with a beard.
no,
That's gonna be
no.
Hey,
Yeah,
Mikey,
you're an
can we-
award.
Myself a few times.
And
Can we use
Terry,
a
and
picture
Terry,
of you?
no, not like that. Like you're like I'm not trying to. I'm not being a dick right now. I'm being honest. Like I think you're a really fucking good guy. I think you're genuine. I think you're real. And I think that any woman that does get to own your heart one day is going to be a lucky woman. I'm being honest. I'm not being a bitch. I'm
Well,
not
thank
being
you. I
sarcastic.
appreciate that.
But I think that I think you're an award to be won, and I think that that's how our cover is going to be. It's going to be a fucking Oscar, and the zero fucks bitches are going to be holding him. It's going to be epic.
Yeah, that would be
Yeah.
awesome. But the little person on there, it should be like Mikey's face, I think.
Well, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Oh yeah, it's going to be Mikey's face with a beard. It's going to be his face.
Yes.
It's going to be awesome.
And there's going to be an old woman in the background going, "Can I touch your beard?"
Hell yeah.
Let me touch it
Some
with a
cookie.
walker. She's got a walker.
Can you
She's
put
got
her in a
and she's
walker?
saying, yes.
Yes.
I'll just get a snap of Grams when she comes out. It'll be great.
Hell yeah. Get me a
That'd be
fucking
great.
gum job.
Listen, now
Oh,
Grams lives with me. She's just next door. She's 94. I'm not sure how she
Hey.
feels about beards.
Don't
but,
try to set Grams up.
Okay, you're right. She can't see anyway. She
One
wouldn't even judge
question,
you.
though. One question. Does her teeth come out?
I mean, there's
Oh,
a partial.
God.
We have a partial.
It's,
doesn't like
it's
to
the
wear
front teeth. It's the front teeth. It'll work
Just
fine.
back
Sign me
for it.
up. Sign me up. What are you talking about?
No, Grams is a fetus. Jesus. Can't believe I
Hey,
even said
all
that.
right.
Grab it
All right,
Holy
you
hell.
dirty motherfuckers. Okay, well, Mikey, thank you
Mikey,
so much for
thank you
coming
so
on.
much for
Thank you
being
for putting
on,
up with
man.
us.
Thanks, Mike.
Thank you, guys.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Bye, bitches. Bye.
Bye.
You've just listened to Zero Fucks Given. Tune in again next week for more hysteria.
Hey, don't forget to share with your friends.
Thank you.
Bitch.